points for him. Pass to Wolf. Back to man. From past the arc. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Brooklyn.
41.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Schroeder. And there's the drive. And the layup falls.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Wolf. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Nets leading by 9. To the right side. He lobs it up. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal.
It's the Portland Trailblazers and the Denver Nuggets. Here we go. Hello, everyone. We've got some great NBA action for you tonight. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Jokic. Clinging with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clinging.
Five on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic's shot is good. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Clinging. Offline with a three. Left side Johnson. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Grab the screen. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Clinging. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and Clinging is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Pass to Jokic. Portland with a rebound. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Murray with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Jokic, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Outside Jones. Pass to Jokic. Outside Watson. Fires the three. First shot won't go.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Real. That's what they came for.
Wow.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The teardrop. That one drops for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Kamara. From outside, off the mark. Down low. Here's Jokic. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And it's Reith missing.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Oh, ripped away. Pass to Graham. Avdia outside. Now here's Kamara. Covered by Jokic. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Kamara, that's good. Kamara's got 5 points. Nuggets trail by 4. Over to the wing. Jokic in the post. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
12.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Now here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. And there's a 3-second violation. Trailblazers lead by 4. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Jokic. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 02 All-Star game, but now you see it. Times a season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Watson. Kamara with it. Guarded now by Watson. On the wing, Grant. Back to Avdia. Here's Reith. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the inside. Sharp.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
Avdia with a steal. Here's Kamara. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Kamara's got 7. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Watson. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Here's Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Here's Reith. Back to Sharp. The rebound by Murray. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Off the outside. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Avdia's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Jokic. Look at Jokic working inside.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
To the middle. Avdia can't get it to go. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
大概就是安卓至少要有高通778，天玑1000或70985这种等级的处理器。iPhone 至少要 A13，也就是说 iPhone 11这个时代的起源。所以手机都会开起来，但基本上就只最低的画质，能玩但谈不上舒服。如果你想让游戏玩得顺一点，画质不用开到最高，但至少不要像在看幻灯片。那建议就要到20旗舰机种，像安卓的高通8 Gen 2、天玑9200或者 M。
Nuggets trail by 4. To the left side wing. Now Jokic. Give him 8 points now. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland leading by 4. Inside. Here's Avdia. No good with a layup. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Portland, no good that time either. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. To the inside. Rejected by Klingon. Pass to Kamara. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of this one. Murray inside. Grant with a steal. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
越南海关毁灭法，现在连老外都知道，到了新山一机场就要像被疯狗咬了一样冲向海关。但凡你前面有一个游客，海关就会慢慢的暗示他咖啡权，所以很少游客会想要再去越南第二次。越南海关毁灭法。
Here with Rob, and we're walking, getting ready to go to our seat, and I get rushed by Rakai and Ray. I'll tell you 100%, very uncomfortable to the point where I was shaking. Because I already knew that I was going to get something terrible. I knew that they were going to say something rude to me. Because I'm used to it. Because I already know what people think, and I already know how people treat VTubers. When a person asks me a stupid question, I give them a stupid answer. What I have to say. They ask me what I look like. For me, the dumbest answer that I can give them. I was incredibly uncomfortable. I wanted to get out of there. I did not want to talk to them because I knew they were going to ask me very invasive questions.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Shaken. Rob, and had multiple people come up to me and be like, wow, Mouse can handle that so well.
If I got you feel uncomfortable and shit, I apologize. You feel me? I thought it's a normal conversation. That bitch said, me and Rakai got Iron Mouse uncomfortable. 他妈的，你们做了什么事情？妈的，我是做了什么事情？我只是跟你一般人对话，我只跟你一般人对话而已。就一般的对话，然后 我什么都没，我他妈什么都没做，我只跟你讲 ，I know we told you. I what the fuck? If I got you feel like like uncomfortable, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got you uncomfortable. 这不知道你他妈在讲什么？你现在真是他妈乱讲话！我有律师，我绝对会告你，但是我没有律师，而且 I'm 手气 ，OK， 妈的，那个他妈的10个很年轻，那我不会讲话了。我现在只能讲这个，因为。
Gets it up, and that's not gonna go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Guys, back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Sharp, no good. Johnson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Here's Watson. Can't cash it in from close range. Portland moving it around. It's Avdia on the wing. He has 6. Here's Kamara. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Timeout. And it's a 4-point Portland lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, quick question. Neymar, I don't give me. Yeah, Neymar. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're gonna say some stupid shit. Absolutely, yeah. Good job. You didn't ask it. Yeah. Okay, I crossed it. Yeah.
Nuggets trail by 4. Right side Brown. And another miss by Denver. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. Here's Klingon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Klingon's got 6.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Rejected by Klingon. They need this. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like to pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Valanciunas. To the paint. Now Avdia. Launches it. Fires the three. Strawther grabs the miss. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's bringing in two kids that have no filter in an industry that is surrounded and propped up by lies. It's like a knife through hot butter. It just goes right through them, man. Nobody's ready for it. So like, are you guys like lesbian? Yeah? So are y'all like gay? But like, for real though, are you? They weren't being disrespectful. They're just being goof boys.
Nuggets trail by 6. Picked by Holmes. Brown with it. Checked by Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Valanciunas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
For over a decade, Jonas Valanciunas has been a physical presence down low on teams.
And he's shown that he's capable of hitting threes, but he is still at his best on the inside. Rebounding, setting screens, rolling hard, and doing quite a bit of damage in the post.
More of a traditional center, Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
1:41 left in the third quarter. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Blazers making a change here. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Pass to Holmes. And here's Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. And the bucket is good.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Williams with the screen to the inside. Here's Avdia. Knocks down the 18-footer. 8 points for Deni Avdia.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Valanciunas can't get it to go. Portland leading by 4. Here's the break. And the shot's good. Kamara's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Back to Avdia. Brown with the steal. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Valanciunas. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. To the middle. Here's Williams. Back to Avdia. Brown with the steal. For 3. Hardaway. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Murray. Screen by Watson. Murray with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. And down it goes. 2 points.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Back to Avdia. Right side Sharp. Down low. Avdia can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Misses from close range. Grant outside. And there's the screen. And here's Avdia. Defended by Murray. Inside. Here's Reef. Great D that time from Jokic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Trailblazers making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
And Allie, thank you for that. Portland leading by 4. Here's Avdia. Finished off the break.
Get it out ahead on the break. That's what you want to do, and he delivered with that pass.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Klingon. And again, it's Denver missing. And he dunks it down.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Outside Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Nuggets trail by 8. Johnson. Cleared away by Grant. So it's Portland now. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Here's Sharpe. Shoots a 3. Jokic pulls it down.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. Now here's Murray. Jokic! Oh, off target from downtown. Grant, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. The free ball is down.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills, not just a big body out there.
Jokic fires. And they get it back. Jones. Avdia rips down the board. Grant. He's off from 3. Nuggets trail by 11. Johnson with it. Avdia picks him up. Jokic the screen. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Avdia. Book it! It goes!
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Trailblazers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Clingan.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
Have to love his hustle tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Just one more rebound and he'll have a double-double.
Now Johnson. Jokic outside. The 3 is off. Klingan attacking. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And that's a big man on the move. What a take from Klingan.
All alone. And so Portland takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy. We've got some great NBA basketball coming your way. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. It's stolen away. Back to Poole. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and a nice assist from Fox.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings up. Force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
On offense, here are the Spurs. And Fox, here we go. Jones with some nice D. Poole outside. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Going inside.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Wide open look. And the shot falls short that time. Now Jones. He's guarded by Castle. The three-pointer off the mark. Back come the Spurs in transition. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
It's such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Tim, the 21st pick in 2024, and Yves Missy's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. The three from Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Right at the free throw line. And Bay pulls it down. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Missy. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. San Antonio trailing here. Back to Johnson. Pass to Harper. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Queen. Sohan covering. Here's Queen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fear's shot is off. Pass to Harper. Here's Sohan. To the inside. Here's Champagnie. There's the triple. On target from range.
And Harper doesn't try to do too much by himself. I mean, if he spots an open teammate, he'll move it on.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Bay. From deep, Harper. Rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul. New Orleans substitution. Number 15.
Here's Spears. Down low. Here's Queen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested.
17.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
First team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Alvarado. The Spurs making their last shot. They get it back. Misi. Ah! Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Harper pulls it in.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Sohan outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
And they go to the intentional foul. And New Orleans making a change here. Puts it up off the inbound. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
To the middle. Poole looking it over. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
And New Orleans making a change here. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sochan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Pass to Poole. Now Jordan. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Assisted.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left in the half. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the contest. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Queen. Banked it in off the glass. Queen's got 6.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. New Orleans leading by 5. Down low. Here's Queen. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Queen. The 3 is up. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Pass to Queen. Outside Jones. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 10. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
substitution. DeAndre Jordan. Jordan Poole.
Box up top. Pass to Castle. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Jordan with the bucket.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. The Pelicans lead by 15. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. It's stolen by Poole. Inside. Pass to Jones. Hits the trifecta. Jones is... got 5 now.
Well, the defense